Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Keefy75 Games. I am Keefy, and we are back today, and we're going to discuss a few things. There is a few short things I want to go over with you, one of them being that launch day for the PS5 is tomorrow, guys. It's right around the corner. So if you're trying to secure one still, and you still haven't got one, I'm going to try to give you one last thing to try so you guys can try to get one. We'll just jump right into this so you guys can check it out. I have two posts, one being the one you see before you, and the other one is basically how Sony is saying that the PS5 will unlikely get a web browser. I know there's a lot of outrage and people aren't happy about that, but honestly, I never used mine very much. I did. Will I miss it if there isn't one ever implemented? Probably not, but I'm sure there will be people that will be very upset because this feature is not in the PS5. But anyways, let's just jump right into this blog post and let's get it. Alright, so here's where you can buy the PS5 now. And this blog was 6 hours ago in select words by Louis Alman. And it goes on to say, after years of speculation settling for the PS4 and Travis Scott getting involved, the Sony PS5 drops this week, boasting widely fast loading speeds, 3D audio, and an all-new generation of jaw-dropping games. The PS5 finally arrives on November 12th, which that is tomorrow. While that might be music to the ears of gamers, getting your hands on one via general release is proving easier said than done. The PS5 pre-orders have been closed pretty much everywhere for a while now, which means the 2020 holiday must-have is a can't-have for many. However, resale platform StockX has Sony's next-generation console in stock and ready to be shipped right now. Christmas might not be canceled just yet. Kids, you'll find the link to where to buy the PS5 below. And also, guys, I will leave a link to this site down in the description below, so in case you guys want to utilize it. We could probably all do with a little close of eclecticism right now, and this is where the PS5 excels. Its ray tracing function means light and rays are true to life in ways never seen before, while its 8K capabilities mean offer immersion in hyperrealism long into the future. PS5 launch games include Gran Turismo 7, NBA 2K21, Marvel Spider-Man's Miles Morales, and Horizon Dawn Forbidden West. In terms of the technical stuff, the PlayStation 5 has an AMD Zen 2-based CPU with 8 cores at 3.5 GHz, 16 GB of GDDR6 memory, a custom RDNA 2 AMD GPU, custom 825 GB SSD, 8K support, and 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. The new console is available in digital and regular Blu-ray editions. As with all StockX products, if you buy the PS5 from the site, you can rest assured that it has been fully verified and authenticity is guaranteed. The platform also now open for PS5 trading, meaning you can find a new home for your console if you happen to have second thoughts until November 22nd. StockX is also offering a 50% discount on game console sellers fees, so it's a great time to check the site for both buying and selling prices. Then it says shop the Sony PS5 at StockX below. Sony PlayStation 5 Blu-ray edition using Plug Sony, and it says $1,050 by StockX. That's a little steep, I think. But whatever, if you can't find it, you can't find it, and if you have the extra money, then go for it. But I don't know if that's the final price. However, it does say it here. And it says buy at StockX. The next picture is PS5 Digital Edition, which is $945. I don't agree with the price gouging like this, but if push comes to shove and you have the extra money to purchase it, then by all means go ahead and do so. I think it's a little much, but they are said to guarantee they have them in stock. I don't know how many they have, so if this is something you guys are interested in, then I would jump on it. It isn't something I would pay, but it is another outlet to get your hands on one, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. And now we're going to move on to the second blog. And this one, guys, is PS5 is unlikely to get a web browser because Sony doubts it's necessary. And it goes on to say, Sony doesn't think you need a web browser on the PS5. Sony has revealed that the PS5 will not have a web browser, speaking to Japanese outlets AV Watch, translated by Nublin. SIE Senior Vice President Hideki Nishino said the company has no plans to add a web browser to the next-gen console. Nishino went on to question the need for one, in fact saying, "We have doubts about whether a web browser is necessary for a game console as an app, so we'll have to wait and see." And then there's a clip here on Astral's Playroom. I will toss in a little bit of it at the end of this video, so stay tuned. The blog goes on to say, web browsers have always been a little cumbersome on consoles. The integration on the PS4, for example, is slow. Using a controller to navigate the user interface is far from ideal. However, it was always there if you needed it, and that counts for something, right? Well, if you are upgrading to a PS5, hopefully it's a feature you didn't rely on, as Sony doesn't look too enthusiastic about bringing it to the consoles. From a consumer standpoint, it's hard seeing this being a huge issue, unless you were one of the many who used it to watch porn. And believe me, I'm sure there was a bunch of people who did. But anyways, moving along, what does make this notable is that a few games like Apex Legends sometimes redirects players to a web page to complete account setup. That said, you'll likely get an email you can follow on your phone or PC to get it done. The door isn't entirely shut on a web browser for the PS5 though. If it turns out there is some kind of demand, Sony appears open to the idea of adding it in a later date. For now, you'll just have to use one of the more conventional ways of surfing the web, which I can understand, like both sides of this. I can understand Sony not implementing it into the PS5, and I can also understand why people would want it. I mean, yes, it is a web browser, and if you don't have a computer, it's another means to access the internet, so it can be useful. It can also be useful to people, let's just say, who make content. People, YouTubers such as myself, which I have a computer, so it doesn't really affect me as much as it would somebody who doesn't, and who relies on the browser on the PS4/PS5 to look things up or to show people content because the PS4's share factory can record it. So it's up in the air. If enough of you guys, ask for it, I'm sure they'll put it. So if you really want it, make some noise. If you really want a web browser on the PS5, then I would advise each and every one of you to right now start hitting up Sony and telling them you want one. Contact them, email them, make videos about it, do whatever you can to make enough noise so Sony hears you. And I can almost guarantee if enough people want it, they'll put it because they just said it. So let's move on to the clip of Astral's Playroom. And here we have Astral's Playroom. Let me know what you guys think of this. This looks like it's going to be pretty fun. And I believe it's included with the PS5 on launch. Not 100% certain on that though. I don't know if it's free, which I think it is. But this is one of the games that fully implements all the functions of the DualSense controller. So you'll be able to experience it in true fashion like it was meant to be. This really looks fun, to be honest with you. And if you guys are just tuning in, I am Keepy75 from Keepy75 Games. Please click on the like button, as it would help my channel. And also, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. So this way you will not ever miss another video ever that I put out, in case there's something very important, such as one of them I just did. This way you get the notification that when I post a video, you'll be notified. Once you subscribe, click the bell notification and select all so that you will get all the notifications of me posting new content. And if you don't want to hit the bell notification, you don't have to, but just a subscription in itself would be sufficient and greatly appreciated. You know, truthfully, I always thought the Astral's Playroom was VR only, but apparently it's not. You can play it just like a regular game. Because the first time I ever experienced it was on the PS4 with PSVR, and it was really cool. And I didn't know you could play it regularly, but now I do. So let me know what you think of this. You gonna play it? And also, guys, just a quick note. Playing this game here, as with any other regular PS5 games, this one in general will kill the battery on the DualSense controller within a couple hours, because it does utilize everything about the DualSense controller. It will kill the battery very quickly. So just keep that in mind. That doesn't happen with all games, just this one, because of that fact. So if you're playing this game and your batteries die on your controller in like 2 or 3 hours, that's why. You constantly got the vibrations, the haptics on it, and everything that controller has to offer is being represented in this game. And you shouldn't have that problem with any of the other games because it doesn't go into that intense detail of it. This is just basically that game of Sony implementing all of them things into this game so you guys can actually feel what's happening, which I think was a great idea. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here on this note. If you guys did enjoy the video, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, I will leave a link in the description below, as there isn't really any members. I think I have 2 or 3 people that are actually in the group. So you will be amongst the first to ever join. So if you want to be a part of history, so to speak, then come on by. You will be welcome, and let's start a community together. Also, if you play Fortnite and let's say GTA, and you want to go check out my son's channel, his name is Nasty Gamer 7798. Go stop by his channel and say hi. And yeah, all right. So I'm gonna end this here. You guys enjoy your day. I am Keep Me 75, and peace.